What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Wanted to come to you today and answer a question that we've seen asked. We haven't personally gotten this question, but we have seen it asked numerous times, and that is how people handle making coffee in their RV. You got options. You got the standard coffee maker, which isn't a very good option. Carrying that coffee pot around, those are kind of fragile. You know, it could break during travel. You have the Keurig, which is what we had, but once we took it apart and saw how nasty that thing can get, that had to go. Plus, it took up valuable counter space. So what we found is French press.
So we've been using the French press for about a year now, and we really like it. And we also really like the fact that we have a lot more counter space now, and the fact that it gives us other options when boondocking, that we don't have to rely on only electricity.
Being able to make our coffee without having to worry about, being plugged into electricity is huge. The downside of that is if you're going to heat your water up, you have to use your stovetop. And if any of you have ever tried to heat up water on a stovetop in an RV, you'll know that it takes a long time. And obviously it uses propane. So our solution to that was an electric kettle. So the way we make our coffee, we have an electric kettle that heats our water up, and then we have the French press to make the coffee. So I'll show you guys what we got. So here's our French press. I did not know what a French press was. I've heard of them, and I've seen these little contraptions before, but didn't know how they worked, didn't know what it was, had no idea that it was so simple. Basically, this is it. This is the whole setup. So you have your canister that you're going to put your coffee grounds in. Here's our electric kettle that we got. This thing was super cheap. I think it was only around $25 or $30 on Amazon. Super cheap, works like a champ. Heat your water up in that, pour it over the top of your coffee, and then you just put your lid on and just gently press the plunger down until it hits the top of the water. We let ours brew for about 15 minutes. Once that's done, all you do is push the plunger down very gently, and what that does, it pushes all your coffee grounds to the very bottom, and then you have your fresh brewed coffee still up top. Super basic, super simple. You don't have to worry about it getting all nasty like it does with the Keurig. So that's what we do. I mean, you can see it has a real fine screen here on the bottom so that your coffee grounds don't sneak up past and get into your coffee when you pour it. Sometimes you'll get a few grounds in there, but for the most part, it's really not an issue. The electric kettle, not only is it good for heating up coffee water, but it's excellent if you're trying to boil something. If you're going to boil some potatoes, if you're going to do hard-boiled eggs, anything you need to boil water for, this will heat it up in a hurry, and then you're not wasting all that propane trying to heat your water up. So we use this a ton, and then obviously we use our French press, every day, a couple times a day. So that's our setup. You can see, obviously, we are big fans of Black Rifle Coffee. This is not a Black Rifle advertisement, but I will say, if you're not familiar with Black Rifle Coffee Company, you need to look them up. What they stand for is awesome, and what they're doing over there at Black Rifle is very worthwhile, and they make some fantastic coffee. So look those guys up. They're always running specials. We restocked last time we had to stock up. When we were in Florida, we were on the subscription. They just sent us 4 bags a month. Once we got on the road, we had to kind of stock up some. Stocked up in July. They had a 4th of July deal going on, so we stocked up. And then, as it turns out, when we were in Creekfire RV Resort up in Savannah, Georgia, there's a Black Rifle store right down the road. We had no idea.
Let's try that.
We found some coffee that we hadn't tried before that we really liked, so probably going to order that on the next order. It's getting almost time to put another order in with those guys, check them out. It's a fantastic company and fantastic coffee.
So if you've been looking for a different option for how to make coffee in your RV, this is a great option. We highly recommend it. We'll leave the links below for the ones that we purchased on Amazon, and give it a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Absolutely. So that's all we got for you guys today. Again, it's something super simple, but it's something we see asked a lot, so figured we'd throw it out there. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys down the road.